Now, this is where some of you who are nervous about getting undressed in front of people might have your anxiety levels spike. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing things a little bit differently. I wanted to speak more off the cuff. I have no prepared notes like I normally do, just to help guide, what I say. I'm going to speak directly from experience and memory. I'm going to be speaking about what to expect your first night at boot camp. So in a previous video, I talked about how there's kind of like a daily routine that usually is always kind of the same, give or take a little bit based on what the RDCs want to get accomplished at a certain time. But more often than not, you'll have a pretty routine schedule. The first night, oh my God, the first night is unlike any night you will ever experience. First and foremost, when you get on the bus from probably Chicago O'Hare, because Navy boot camp is in Great Lakes, you will be mustered in the airport, like on a lower level near where the buses go. They're going to round you all up, make sure that they have the right people, make sure that they have all your information so they're not taking the wrong person to Navy boot camp, and they're going to put you on the bus. And the bus ride, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes or so. And during that bus ride, you're going to be watching a video. Someone talking to you about, oh, you answered the call to serve, and welcome to the Navy boot camp, and, do your best and you'll become a sailor. And it was very relaxing. The bus was full. You're with a lot of other people, male and female. It was at nighttime for me. So I flew in the evening, and the bus we left, it was way after dark. So I was already kind of tired from traveling, all day, long flights and layovers and whatnot. I mean, nobody was going to fall asleep on the bus. That was for sure, because everyone was just so filled with anxiety of what to expect and stories they've heard when you first arrive. It's about screaming. And I was preparing myself for that. I was looking around and people seemed relatively chill, but I guess I did too. So I knew inside they were also like me and freaking out. And, so we pull up to the welcome building, I guess you want to call it. The bus stops, the door opens, and some petty officer comes on board. He addresses who he is. I'm so-and-so, welcome to Great Lakes, and blah, 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 blah. All right, get the fuck out of my bus! Oh my God! Screaming. So much screaming. You couldn't move fast enough. You couldn't move the right way. You couldn't look the right way. Nothing you did was right, okay? So first and foremost, nothing you're going to do, especially that first night, and kind of throughout the whole experience, you're not going to do anything right. So just get that in your head. If you are a perfectionist, if you are used to being validated and praised for doing everything correctly, that ain't going to serve you well at boot camp. Okay? A lot of screaming from the onset, from the get-go. A lot of screaming. Prepare yourself for it. If you know it's coming, it's not that much of a shock. I was prepared for it, and it was still a shock. So anyway, you get off the bus, you run inside. Be sure when you get inside the building, there are going to be flags within the floor, like in the tile. Like it's just like, it's part of the floor. Do not step on the flags. You will line up on the side of the flags going down the hallway. If you step on the flag, you're going to be singled out, and you're probably going to make to do push-ups and whatever. They're going to beat you, basically. So do yourself a favor and stay off the flags. So you're in the building. You line up on the side of the flags. You're facing inward, okay? So, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 of you. And you're all facing each other, lined up. And you'll have RDCs, recruit division commanders, or, officers that are in charge, chiefs. They'll be walking down, talking to you about what is going to happen, what is going down. And one of the first things you're tasked to do is take out your cell phone. You're going to call home, wherever that is, whatever guardian you have, who's ever in charge of you. You're going to tell them you arrived safely. They need to expect a box package full of your personal items within the next week or so. And you'll be giving them a call within the next 10, 14 days. You stick to the script. They tell you exactly what to say. All you do is say it. You don't say, I'm here, but oh my God, there's so much yelling and I'm getting really nervous. Oh, what did I do? Why did I choose this? Why'd you make me do this? Don't say anything except, hi mom, hi dad, I made it here safely. You can expect a package of my personal effects in a week or so, and you will be expecting a call from me in the next 10 to 14 days. I love you. Goodbye. That's it. If they catch you saying anything different, stand by. Bad for you. And that's that. That's the last time you talk to your family until they've decided that you deserve a phone call. So after that, it's gear issue. Now, this is where some of you who are nervous about getting undressed in front of people might have your anxiety levels spike. You're going to go into a room, males and females, separate rooms, obviously. You're getting undressed. And when I say getting undressed, you're taking everything off. Everything. You're going to be as bare as you were when you exited the womb. You'll be lined up in front of tables. So there's 5 or 6 rows of silver tables. And you'll take everything off. They'll give you a box. They'll put everything into the box. They're going to give you Navy issued underwear, socks and shorts and t-shirts and sweatshirts and sweatpants. Everything you'll need. You keep nothing. You don't keep your car keys. You don't keep your wallet. You don't keep your phone. Everything gets shipped home. Now, I have heard stories recently that recruits are allowed to have their cell phones at boot camp. Okay. That was not a thing for us. We had no cell phone. And then you write the address of where it's going to go, the person, care of whatever, And so they send it there. And that was the package that you told your people on the phone call they were going to be receiving a package. That's the package of all your stuff. So I first thought, I'm sending my dirty clothes home. I'm sending my dirty socks and my dirty underwear home to my family. I mean, it is what it is. And so then you put on all your Navy issued gear. You'll also get boots, everything else you'll need. And so also a sea bag. And you're going to carry everything in that sea bag. I remember vividly how my lower back was burning after the first couple of hours because you're carrying that everywhere and you're standing everywhere. You never sit down. Yeah, it's a lot because the first night you don't sleep. I know people say, oh yeah, the first night you're going to be so tired when you get into your rack. I don't know if that's changed, but we didn't get into our racks the first night. We flew into Chicago, we rode the bus to Great Lakes, and that entire night, we probably started around 9 o'clock once we got there, 8, 9 o'clock, until the next morning. We were doing check-in stuff and standing and all this stuff, and then we started the first full day of boot camp. You don't sleep until the following night. So it would be in your best interest to sleep as much as you can on the plane to Chicago. I wouldn't sleep on the bus. I would advise against that. I don't remember if they said don't fall asleep, but I would stay alert if I were you. You won't want to have them screaming at you as an alarm clock. So you've arrived, you've done your phone call, you've stripped everything off, you've packaged it up, you're wearing your Navy stuff, and now it's time for a lot of paperwork, admin stuff, and urinalysis. Okay. This was the most difficult time for me that first day, that first 24 hours. You may have issues with public restrooms, whether it's because of how clean or lack thereof they are, or the fact that you are with a lot of other people, or if you have a shy bladder, or if you're just shy in general, whatever. I had kind of a shy bladder. I could be next to my best friend. I could be next to my dog. It wouldn't matter. I just can't go when there's a life form next to me, right there. If they're down a ways, okay. In this case, you are in a room, very small room, being screamed at, mind you, and there's 5 of you here and 5 of you here, and you're facing each other, and you got to whip it out and take a piss. It's hard to forget where you are. It's hard to imagine there aren't 9 or 11 other people in the room with you. I couldn't go. I had to, but I couldn't go. So they make you go back out into this room where you're treated like cattle. You walk around in a circle. It's like a classroom. There's desks in the middle, and you walk around the circle, and you take a drink of water from the water fountain every time you pass it. Drink, drink, drink. And you do that until you have to piss. And so I walked around with other people. It wasn't just me. God, no. Maybe 20, 30 minutes. Okay, petty officer, I think I can go now. Yep, I sure can go now. And I really had to go. I really had to go. And so I go in there, I whip it out, put the cup there. I'm like, oh my God. It's so close. It's right there. Oh, it went away. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And the more you freak out, the more they're screaming at you, the more you're not going to piss. Okay? And some of the guys who needed extra time to drink, they managed to get it done, and they were gone. I'm like, oh, I can't move on. They sent me back into the classroom. I walk around again. I told myself I cannot go back in there until I'm literally pissing my pants. Until it is going down my leg, I cannot go back in there. So I drink. Walk. Drink, walk. And so I say, petty officer, I think I'm ready. So I go back in. Wouldn't you know it? Couldn't piss. So what do? They put a, hi, my name is sticker on my chest, and it says P, capital P, capital E, capital E. pee. And then I had to hold my cup like this, and I had to walk out. And I had to go to the next station, which was, I don't know, some kind of paperwork. Everyone was there. They were done with their pee. And there I am holding my cup, and I have to do paperwork while I'm holding my empty piss cup. You know, I don't know how I did it, but the fourth time I went in, I actually peed. And I think I took myself to a different place. I was one of the only few people in there because we're the very last ones to do it. So I had less of an audience. I had less people staring at the urine leaving my body. And I just took myself to, walking my dog in Alaska. And like in the woods with the snow, it was so peaceful. I'm like, okay, that's my happy place right now. I'm walking my dog in an Alaskan forest. It's beautiful. And I went pee. But I went to go take off the pee thing. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Leave the other one there. Okay, petty officer. Copy that. All right. Yeah, that was my pee experience. Then it was a lot of standing around, a lot of filling out forms, medical stuff, forms, standing in line for an hour, going into this room for 10 minutes and doing paperwork, coming back out, standing for 2 hours. Your lower back is burning. Like you literally have icy hot patch, but it's a hot patch. Like 3 of them inside your skin, compressed against your spine. Like it was just, I was in such pain. And then also the haircuts, fun times. You get into that seat and there's a woman there. She was called the Dragon Lady. Small little Asian woman with like nice big dark hair, all over the place. Beautiful hair. But they call her the Dragon Lady. Guys all get the same haircut. Buzz cut. Everything off. They sit you down, put a drape over you. Bzzz, all comes off. Females, I know you can have like a little bit of length. They're not going to shave your head unless you ask them to. But guys, no option. And then you'll find that when you get your navy sweatshirts, a lot of times the fuzzies inside those sweatshirts, they haven't been washed yet. So it's like the fuzz is like shedding from a dog. And so whenever you put it on, take it off, you're going to have fuzzies all in your hair because your hair's like a Brillo pad, like bristles, like little combs. And then you'll be picking things off the dude in front of you for the next week or two. Because you'll be in, your single file line marching to chow or marching to some drill or whatever. And you're like little monkeys. Like you're like picking the fleas off of the dude in front of you. But it's just sweatshirt fuzz. Yeah. So the phone call, the stripping, the packaging, the issuing, the peeing, the medical forms, the haircut. That was probably the first 5 or 6 hours. Probably a little more than that. Because by that point, it was early morning, but you have to get into your division. That division that you're in, those are going to be your brothers and sisters. And so once you're in your division, you have to gather up all your crap and you march to your ship. It's a building, but they call it a ship. And I was on the Hopper, the USS Hopper. Now, I got there in December 18th, my mom's birthday, actually. And that was my first night of boot camp. So I had boot camp, last half of December, all of January and early February. Arguably the most, the coldest days of the year, especially in Chicago area with that lake effect and all that. So it was pretty freezing. And I'll go into more detail about, what it's like to go to boot camp in the wintertime later. And then you get to your barracks. It's going to be a bunch of bunk beds. We had somewhere in the area of 110 recruits in our division that first night. We did not end with 110 recruits. I'll tell you that much right now. And so you just find a bunk. My bunk buddy, his name was D. He was cool. He was a cool bunk buddy. And the ones that were around us, like our neighbors on either side, they were cool people. They were good people. My bunk buddy, he actually dropped. He didn't finish boot camp. And I think they rearranged just a couple times too. And like I said before, you don't sleep. The day just begins after that. It might be 5 or 6 in the morning. 5 o'clock is about the time you're going to wake up in the morning. And the day starts. And you got to last the entire day, another 15 hours or so before lights out. And it's going to be a lot of people coming in those first couple of days. We had the Navy Federal people I know that came in, talked about checking account, savings account, 401k, how much you want to contribute to your retirement plan. So a lot of that kind of stuff, to get you familiarized with life after boot camp. Kind of setting you up for success, getting all your affairs in order and all your ducks in a row. That's your first night. From the moment you step on the bus until that night is over, the next day is over, and it's lights out the following day. So you're going to be exhausted. Make no mistake about it. You will no sooner hit your head on the pillow then you'll be asleep. And you'll no sooner go to sleep until you hear, "Wake up!" And it's time to do it all over again for the next 6, 8, 9 weeks, however long you're there. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that story. Hope you enjoyed my PP tale. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you. Be sure to like and subscribe, help a brother out. And then follow me on these next videos. If you haven't seen the previous ones, I talk about how to tell your family you're joining the military, the daily routine of the military, why people join, why I answer the call to service. Video here, somewhere. But yeah, I will see you next time.